empty today. Everyone should be at the polls. But yeah, the actual name of it is the New Palace of Westminster. And that's the new palace because the old one burnt down in 1834. So we've only had that one there since 1860. It is not as old as it looks. Not by a long shot, actually. We, of course, divide those houses into two. We've got the House of Commons with the green seats for our voted-in politicians and the House of Lords with the red seats. They're like our invited politicians, our peers. Oh, just as we're turning, look in front of us at the corner of the palace. You're going to see there's a little stone hut there with some steps leading down into the water. That is all that remains of the original medieval building. That was once the smallest prison in England. So, traitors to the crown, we're talking people like Guy Fawkes and William Wallace, aka Braveheart, aka Mel Gibson. They were kept in that little stone hut there overnight while their fate was decided overnight in the palace. And if you were guilty, which apparently they were, in the morning you'd be marched down those steps there. They're called the Black Rod Steps. They would chuck you into a waterman's boat and then you'd be sailed down to the Tower of London to have your head removed. Which is the exact same journey we are making today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping with a more positive outcome. Actually, if anyone stands on the upper deck, I will change my mind and drop you off because it's been a bit of a day. It's fine, it's nearly over. Alright, we're turning nice and slowly. Lovely view of the London Eye on our left-hand side as we do turn. Yeah, so Big Ben is not due to ring again until 2022. They are dealing with rust up there. About 40 years worth of rust and erosion. They reckon if they kept that bell ringing while they were fixing the tower, the workers up there would be deaf in about 3 days. So it is for a good cause, and it is still ringing on special occasions. It was really, really nice to hear it on Remembrance Sunday. We'll hear it again for New Year. But while we've got it looming so impressively in front of us, and they've turned the lights on as well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my employer, the London Eye. Shameless promotion time. Yeah, the reason we are all here today, my reason for living, literally they pay me. The London Eye is standing up there at 135 metres, which, by the way, makes it the world's largest cantilevered observation wheel. We are not allowed to use the F word here. That is not a Ferris wheel. My manager gets very upset with me when I use that kind of language. Now that is an observation wheel because the capsules are on the outside, not the inside. If they were on the inside, it would be a Ferris wheel. It was designed by a husband and wife architect team. David Marks and Julia Barfield entered a competition in a Sunday newspaper to design a new London landmark, and that is what they came up with. It didn't win. It came second. But British Airways loved the idea so much that they paid for it. £75 million the London Eye cost. Please do not worry, we got all that back in the first 5 years and it's been up there for 20 years now, if you can believe that. I definitely cannot believe that. And there are 32 capsules up there. That's one for every borough or district here in London. Please do not freak out if you find yourself on number 33 though. For superstitious reasons, we skipped out on number 13. We did not think that tourists would be keen to jump on number 13 and then ride 135 metres up into the air, so we just left it. Now, if you squint through the rain in front of us, you can see the newest bridges on the river. They're set up ahead. They're called the Golden Jubilee footbridges. They're so new, they were built to complement the look of the London Eye, which, yeah, they're both white and made of metal. These bridges are running into Charing Cross Station on our left here. You should be able to see a train poking out of Charing Cross. I only am pointing this out to you because a lot of people think that building is MI5 when, no, it's the back end of a train station. Sorry to disappoint you. Actually, that building's supposed to look like a massive train coming out of a dark tunnel with smoke all around it. If you can see that, good luck. I think it looks like a toaster. I'm more than open to other suggestions, but I see toaster. Actually, someone said jukebox this morning. I might borrow that. For a mile on our right here, we are passing my favourite area in all of London. This stretch of Bankside, this is South Bank, or the South Bank Centre. This is London's hub of the arts. Anything vaguely arty is over there. We've got concert halls, cinemas, theatres, art galleries, street food from all over the world, bars, restaurants, performers, musicians. The world's first skateboard park is over there. fairground rides, Christmas market. It's wonderful, and they light it up so beautifully in December. Any kind of weather, it's great. Look at this first building on our right here, the Royal Festival Hall. How nice is that? That is a world-class concert hall. That's the home of the London Philharmonic Orchestra. We opened it in 1951 to celebrate the end of austerity after World War II at the Festival of Britain. I'm going to really quickly just discuss the exact opposite of austerity. Look